all, it's Bruce's Nature Calls, and this is another segment in the beginner backpacking or hiking series, the 10 essentials and how to build up your 10 essentials. And this is part of the fire segment. There is a complete fire segment. We'll go through each item in the fire segment, but I personally need to restock my supplies of fire starters. And there is fire starters that you can say go to REI and buy. There's Pace, there's little things or whatever you can get. And there's also other fire starters that you can find plenty of videos on YouTube and internet ski stuff using all kinds of different chemicals and powders and lint and all that. But there's really only two that I like. And this is my very, very favorite one, and it is the petroleum and cotton ball fire starter. So what you need is some petroleum jelly, you need about 4 cotton balls, and I like to use an old prescription bottle. Okay, so all we do is take a cotton ball, and then you just sweep it around. In there, you don't have to completely saturate it, but kind of get the whole outside of it done, and then just shove it in your prescription bottle holder. So really, this will get 4 fires going. We'll go over on how to make a fire and all that, and how to ignite a fire. But these are great, tried and true. And I think most of all, they're lightweight. I'll do one more type of fire starter. They're lightweight, they're clean, they're non-toxic, and they're multi-use. There we go. We got 4 cotton balls in there, and we are done. Ready to go. All right, so here we have one fire starter. It's petroleum cotton balls, and what's really nice is it's nice and clean, compact, super light. Got 4 fires worth here. It's clean and it's pure still, so when you're out and you say you forgot your chapstick, you got some petroleum jelly right there. Say you need to cover a wound, you've got the pure petroleum jelly still. So that is number 1. Okay, now for the second group of fire starters that I really like, and then again, they're lightweight, they're clean, they're easy to make, are the little cotton round wax fire starters. So you'll need the cotton round, wax cotton rounds, these little cotton round things used to take your makeup off. Need those, and you need some wax, and it can be really any kind of wax. I just happen to have some paraffin wax that I got off of our local trade buy nothing group, and you need a pan and a way to heat it up. I like to use my non-stick pan, because at a certain point when the wax cools off, I can just sweep it on out and it cleans the pan just great. So I'm going to get a little bit of the wax ready to go in the pan. Oh, and some kind of tong, some way to, you're going to be putting the rounds into the wax and have to pull them out and then put them on some wax paper. So let me get all set up. It's kind of interesting because I got this wax off of, we have a local buy nothing thing, and it was for their foot bath. So it's actually not paraffin, it's actually fairly malleable. So this will be interesting to see how it works. So actually this, I know it's pure, so like if you were having like a toothache, or like you lost your filling out on the field, you could take a little bit of this wax off and stick that in your filling. So that's kind of cool. So let's get this melted down. Alright, so now we have the wax all melted, and you just gotta drop your little pads in there, a real quick flip, and then put them onto, couldn't find any wax paper, but we'll use the non-stick aluminum foil. It's not necessary to get them completely saturated. In fact, you want a little bit of the fibers still around, so you can use those when you do your initial lighting. Now, this is something that you might want to, you know, plan for a whole bunch of these. So you can have a, you know, like a whole season's worth. You know, they've dried, then you have them nice and clean. These again have the foot bath stuff, but what we do is we just break them apart a little bit and get into those fibers, and then you light those fibers, and that can be lit easily with a ferro rod or a lighter or a match. Let's go fire them up and see how they look. Alright, so there we go. We saw a good, it was a good 6 minutes worth of flame, and of course once you get a fire going, it'll go a lot faster. But I think they're both my favorites of curing things. So I'll take those little pucks, stick them in a little Ziploc. Those seem to work really, really well, but I've used the petroleum jelly many times, and I think it works really well. It gives a real hot, intense flame right off the bat, so these seem to last a long time. I carry them both, so nice and clean, multi-use, and get into how to actually make a fire in the future. So thanks a lot. See you out on the trail.